And by the way, the document I was presenting before, because obviously there are many people who are listening right now, and it becomes sometimes difficult to address the same topic again and again. So I will just give people an opportunity that I'm gonna do something, inshallah, for the sake of benefit of the people who are watching. I will do three things. In the first instance, I will give you the summary with reference of everything I have come across, which is important, everything that is important to understand their position. Inshallah, I will go through that. As you can see on the file on the file on the screen, let me give you the summary first. Okay, so the first point, I have given a summary in 10 points. So look at the first point, Bashir bhai. The first point is that believe in, according to Jamaat Ahmadiyya, belief in Mirza Ghulam Ahmad Qadyani is article of faith. It is part of the Iman, number one. And then, and by the way, it is first point, and then these are the sub points within this first point, by the way. Okay. And belief in, and you know, see, this one, TKF 3244, I show you in a minute, inshallah. I'll show you in a minute. And then it says that Mirza Sahib, the one who rejects Mirza Ghulam Ahmad Qadyani, this person is not a Muslim, non-Muslim. Okay. And then the one who rejects Mirza Ghulam Ahmad Qadyani Sahib, this person is a true disbeliever, Pakka Kafir. And then the one who rejects Mirza Ghulam Ahmad Qadyani, this person is outside of the fold of Islam. And then most importantly, all of this which I have presented, Jamaat Ahmadiyya says it is the fatwa from Allah. It is the verdict of Allah regarding non-Ahmadis. Clear? Look at the, now at the same time, now inshallah, I will put on the screen the file which will give you the reference for every single thing I have presented. So people can inshallah save that reference as well. So inshallah, I hope that it will help people to do the research for themselves. Okay, now you remember what I presented was point number one. It says it says in Urdu, references of point number one. Please take screenshots. Whatever I have shown on the screen as point number one, please take the screenshot so you can read all of that. It will take time if I start reading, but you can see. I will take a pause after every reference. Inshallah, you can take the screenshot. I'm trying to translate as well, but it will take some time. Especially look at this one. Bashir bhai, look at this one. It says, Qanoon ye hai. Law is. The principle is. And this number one, number two is not it's not mine. It is Jamaat itself giving the numbering. Number one, अंबिया में से एक नबी का भी इनकार किया जाए तो इंसान दायरा इस्लाम से खारिज हो जाता है. It says if you by the way okay, it says that if you reject even one prophet, you are outside of the fold of Islam. Secondly, जो शख्स दायरा इस्लाम से खारिज हो बाद अज मौत, इसके लिए दुआ इस्तिग़फ़ार जायज नहीं. And the one who is outside of the fold of Islam, you cannot pray his janaza. Now after that they explain themselves, not me. Ahmadiyyon ki position ye hai. By the way, it is the heading itself. It's not my heading. It is verbatim quote from Al-Fazl. Okay. It says the position of Ahmadis is as followed. Number one, वो मिर्जा गुलाम अहमद साहिब को ऐसा ही नबी बालिहाज हकीकत नबूवत मानते हैं जैसे मोहम्मद सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम नबी थे. It says that Nauzubillah, we believe Mirza Ghulam Ahmad Qadyani in terms of his real prophethood. He is the same prophet as Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And number two, it says, इसलिए जो शख्स हजरत मिर्जा साहब का इनकार करता है वो दारा इस्लाम से खारिज है. It says for this reason, whoever denies Mirza Ghulam Ahmad Qadyani is outside of the fold of Islam. और इसके लिए दुआ इस्तिग़फ़ार जायज नहीं, and you cannot pray for the forgiveness of such person. And then they went even further. They said, अब इस तर्ज़ अमल से जो शख्स अहमदियों पे तंग ख्याली का इल्ज़ाम लगाता है, he said, because of this, if you think Ahmadis are narrow minded, वो मेहरबानी फरमा के ये देखे कि अहमदीस कानून इलाही के पैरों हैं जो मुरसलीन के खातम Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam पर नाजिल हुआ. It says that Ahmadi are bound by the law which was given to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. इसलिए ये तंख्याली का इल्जाम दर हकीकत अहमदियों पे नहीं बल्कि मोहम्मद सल्लम पे पड़ता है. इससे फॉर दिस रीजन इफ यू थिंक Ahmadis are narrow minded, you are actually nauzubillah accusing the Prophet Muhammad peace be upon him was narrow minded, nauzubillah min dhalik. And then it says और मुझे यूं कहना चाहिए कि मोतरिज के नुक्ता ख्याल से खुदा ताला पे पड़ता है. It says that actually I should say if you are saying that Ahmadis are narrow minded when they are doing takfir of non-Ahmadis, it says that you are actually raising objection against Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And now you can and by the way I have the reason I stopped at every single thing so you can take their screenshots. Okay, after this one, by the way, Bashir bhai, I will show the actual scans as well, inshallah. Okay, now moving forward, let's read the point number 2. So because these things are very important, this topic is being discussed by the Jamaat itself. Okay, now look at the second point. Dusra nukta, second point. Mirza साहब का इनकार करने वाला शख्स ईमान की एक लाजमी शर्त का मुनकिर है. It says that the one who rejects Mirza Ghulam Qadyani, this person is rejecting one of the conditions of Iman. And then they conclude that ईमान की किसी लाजमी शर्त का मुनकिर शख्स शरीयत की इस्तिलाह में हकीकी और पक्का काफिर कहलाता है. It says that the one who does not or the one who denies one of the conditions of the Iman, this person is a true disbeliever. And it does not end here. ऐसे शख्स के ईमान की मुकम्मल नफी हो जाती है, यानी वो किसी एतबार से मोमिन नहीं. And such a person is such a disbeliever that he is not a believer from any perspective, from any angle. And last but not the least, अपने मुनकिर के मुतल्लिक मिर्जा साहब का यही अकीदा था. It says that this was the belief of Mirza Ghulam Qadyani about the one who rejects him. And now let's give you the reference for all of these points I have presented in point number 2. Please take screenshots. Take the screenshots, people, and you can verify yourself. I'm going very slow, so you can take screenshots. The reason I am not reading, I just want to save your time. But inshallah, if any reference is presented here and it does not say what it says on the screen, we are responsible for that. Okay, so this was point number 2. Let's move on to the point number 3 as a position. And then you need to decide, is it not takfir? Then what is it? Okay, point number 3. मिर्जा साहिब ने गैर अहमदियों को अल्लाह के इल्हाम और हुक्म से काफिर करार दिया. मिर्जा गुलाम अहमद कादियानी declared non-Ahmadis as disbelievers, kuffar, under the revelation and command of God. And Mirza Sahib expelled one person, Abdul Hakim Patialvi, from his Jamaat because he used to consider non-Ahmadis as Muslims. And the one, Bashir bhai, look at this one. गैर अहमदियों को मुसलमान समझने का अकीदा एक खबीस अकीदा है. It says that the belief that non-Ahmadis are Muslims, it is a filthy belief. It does not end here. Look at point number 4. जो गैर अहमदियों को मुसलमान समझे, इस पे अल्लाह की रहमत का दरवाजा बंद है. The one who believes that non-Ahmadis are Muslims, the door of Allah's mercy is closed on this person. Now you take the screenshot of all the references for point number 3. I am look at this one. It is all in this one quotation. Everything is in this one quotation, and this one has, by the way, translation as well, just to help you further. Okay, let's move on to the next point. Next point is, it says that disbelief in Mirza Ghulam Qadyani is actually disbelief in Allah. Next, it says disbelief in Mirza Ghulam Qadyani is actually disbelief in Islam. And then it says disbelief in Mirza Ghulam Qadyani is actually disbelief of Allah. And it says that disbelief in Mirza Ghulam Qadyani and disbelief in Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, both of them are same. Bashir bhai, how it can be any clearer than this one? That disbelief in Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and disbelief in Mirza Ghulam Qadyani, both are one and the same thing. Now you can take the screenshot of the references for this point. Okay, there you go. Please take the screenshots. Everything is mentioned with the reference. In some cases they have translated, but inshallah I am doing the translation for the entire file, but at least you have something. Okay, let's move on to the next point. Okay, look at this one. It says that not only those people are kuffar who gave the verdict of kufr on Mirza Sahib, rather every person who does not believe in Mirza Sahib is also kafir. This point is very important because the Jamaat is deceiving its common masses by telling them, oh sorry, I think it was not on the screen. Yeah, my apology. So basically Jamaat is deceiving its people by telling them, oh no. Well, actually, only those people are kuffar who gave the fatwa or the verdict of kufr on Mirza Sahib. No, not at all. And Bashir bhai, this was the position of Lahori Jamaat in that debate, because Lahori Jamaat was saying that only those people are kuffar who gave the fatwa of kufr on Mirza Sahib. Do not call the rest of the people as kuffar. And Jamaat Ahmadiyya Qadianiya, their position was no, both of them are in the same category. And this is not just ending here. It says that even if somebody has not heard the name of Mirza Ghulam Qadyani, even such person is a kafir and a pakka kafir. Okay, and last but not the least, it says that all the people who disbelieve in Mirza Ghulam Qadyani, regardless of the reasons, they are all in one bucket. Either those who did the takfir or those who never heard his name, regardless of, all of them are in the same bucket. Now, let me give you the references for all of this. Okay, this is, you can take the screenshots of the references for this point. Everything is in front of you with the reference. Take screenshots and verify yourself. Let me just read at least one of them. Bashir bhai, look at this one. It says that चूंकि गैर अहमदियों में बहुत से ऐसे लोग थे जो जाहिर तौर पे हजरत मसीह मौत पे कुफर का फतवा नहीं लगाते थे. It says that there were many people amongst the non-Ahmadis, they never did takfir of Mirza Ghulam Qadyani, और आपको मुसलमान समझते थे, and they used to consider him as a Muslim. Bashir, why? What else they want? They are not giving the fatwa of kufr, and they were, first of all, we don't know who the people were, but at least he's saying that they were people. They did not do takfir of Mirza Sahib, number one, and number two, they used to say that Mirza Sahib is a Muslim. Now look at the next part. इसलिए आपने ऐसे लोगों पे हुज्जत पूरी करने के लिए कहा. It says that Mirza Ghulam Ahmad Qadyani, for these people who were not doing the takfir of Mirza Sahib and they were saying Mirza Sahib is a Muslim, he said Mirza Sahib wanted to make a case against them as well in the court of Islam. And what was the case? Mirza Sahib said to them, अगर तुम मुझे मुसलमान समझते हो तो जिन्होंने मुझे काफिर करार दिया है, सॉरी, चूंकि तुम उन लोगों को मुसलमान समझते हो जिन्होंने मुझे काफिर करार दिया है, इसलिए साबित हुआ कि तुम भी मुझे हकीकत में काफिर समझते हो. Mirza Sahib trapped them by saying, look, those people who are calling me kuffar, you are considering them as Muslims. So, in reality, you also calling me a kafir. So, look at this one. It means there was no escape. There was no escape. Either you do takfir or you don't do takfir. It says that मिर्जा, वरना तुम्हारी नजरों में जो लोग मेरी तकफीर करके काफिर हो गए हरगिज़ मुसलमान ना होते. बस मेरे मुकफ्फरीन को मुसलमान समझ के तुम खुद काफिर होगे. It says that for this reason, Mirza Sahib said, those people who excommunicated me or who did takfir on me, because of considering them as Muslims, you are also kuffar. Now, I want common Ahmadis to please think about this. The quotation is telling us there were people in the community, they were good people, quote unquote good people. They used to say, we do not call anybody a kafir. Bashir Bhai, that is the point in this quotation. They were people in the community, they did not want to call anybody as a kafir, be it Mirza Sahib, be it other people. Mirza Sahib said, no, no, even this will not save you. You are also kuffar. Oh, common Ahmadis, is this quotation not more than enough for you to tell you that when Jamaat is telling you, oh, because people were calling Mirza Sahib as a kafir, that's why they became kuffar? No. These are the, Bashir Bhai, this is very important point, because these people are, whoever they were, these people are, they said, we do not want to do takfir of anyone, neither of Mirza Sahib nor of the other people. But Mirza Sahib did their takfir. मेरे मुकफ्फरीन को मुसलमान समझ के तुम खुद काफिर हो गए हो. What else you want to see? Okay, anyhow, take the screenshot, so inshallah we can move on. By the way, this is translation, we leave it because it's not complete yet. So let me just put on the screen the next point. This is the next point. Yes, it says that मिर्जा साहिब का इनकार करने वाला शख्स सिर्फ मिर्जा साहिब का मुनकिर नहीं, बल्कि ऐसा शख्स मुसलमान ही नहीं. This is very important again. The Jamaat is telling people that those non-Ahmadis who do not believe in Mirza Ghulam Qadyani, they are the kafir of Mirza Ghulam Qadyani. But Jamaat literature is telling you that no, those people who disbelieve in Mirza Ghulam Qadyani, they are non-Muslims. And मिर्जा साहिब ने बिल्कुल वाजे किया कि जो शख्स मुझे मानेगा और कबूल करेगा सिर्फ वो मुसलमान होगा. हाँ, it says that Mirza Ghulam Ahmad Qadyani Sahib clarified that only those people are Muslim who are going to accept me. Now you may be thinking that it is something very severe, very heavy. No problem. Let's back it up with evidence. Okay, so you can verify that. Take the screenshot and verify this one. And by the way, Bashir Bhai, look at the heading. Hazrat Masih Maud ko Musalman कहना मुसलमान बनने के लिए काफी नहीं. It says that just by the mere fact that you are saying that Mirza Ghulam Qadyani was a Muslim, this will not make you a Muslim. Rather, मुसलमान वही है, सिर्फ वही है जो मिर्जा साहिब पे ईमान लाए. Okay. Now, let me show you the next point, inshallah, very quickly, just 2 more points. But inshallah, it will help you to understand that what is the actual position of the Ahmadiyya. Okay. Point number 7. There are 2 types of disbelief or kuffar. One is inwardly disbelief or kuffar batini, and one is outwardly disbelief or kuffar zahiri. And then listen very carefully. The one who rejects Mirza Ghulam Ahmad Qadyani, he is a disbeliever both inwardly and outwardly. This is the reason I always say this, that takfir done by Jamaat Ahmadiyya, it is unprecedented. Because when any Muslim scholar will do takfir, they would say that apparently this person is a kafir. And as far as somebody's heart is concerned, we don't know about that. Okay, the fatwa is on the zahir, on the outwardly, you can say, statement or condition. But the takfir of Jamaat Ahmadiyya is, they said that a person who rejects Mirza Ghulam Qadyani is disbeliever both inwardly and outwardly. This is called unprecedented takfir done by Jamaat Ahmadiyya. And now let me show you the reference for this point as well. Okay, yes, yes, you can take the screenshots. Obviously, you can slow down the when you are taking the screenshots. So inshallah, it will help you. Okay, let's move on to point number 8. Point number 8 is also very interesting. Very interesting. Okay, 8वां नुक्ता, गैर अहमदियों का खुदा के हुक्म से मुकम्मल बाइकॉट. It says that absolute boycott of non-Ahmadis under the command of Allah. And what is the nature of the boycott? It says, number 1, मिर्जा साहिब ने अल्लाह के हुक्म से तमाम गैर अहमदियों का मुकम्मल बाइकॉट किया. That Mirza Ghulam Ahmad Qadyani, under the command of Allah, he boycotted non-Ahmadis absolutely, fully boycott. And मिर्जा साहिब ने अल्लाह के हुक्म से गैर अहमदियों के पीछे नमाज पढ़ना कतई हराम करार दिया. Mirza Ghulam Qadyani said, declared that praying behind non-Ahmadis is haram. It's absolutely haram. And then they tell us, Mirza Ghulam Qadyani was not a Tashri Nabi. He did not bring a new law. What is this? To make something halal or haram, what is it if it's not the law? Okay, it's not just ending here. It says that Ahmadiyat में अपनी लड़की का रिश्ता गैर अहमदी को देना नाजायज और गुनाह है. It says it is a sin and it is impermissible to give the hand of your daughter to a non-Ahmadi. अहमदियत में लड़की का रिश्ता गैर अहमदी को देना ऐसे है जैसे किसी काफिर को दे देना. To give your daughter to a non-Ahmadi is just as bad as giving your daughter to a disbeliever or a kafir, like Isai or whatever. Okay, then all the possible you can say दीनी और दुनियावी एतबार से इंसानी ताल्लुकात की जितनी सूरतें थी, it says that either worldly or worldly and religiously. Yes, worldly and religiously. Ahmed bhai. Okay, so it says that all of these types of relationship between Ahmadis and non-Ahmadis, Mirza Sahib disconnected them forever. हमेशा के लिए मुनक़ते कर दिया. And जब तक गैर अहमदी मिर्जा साहिब पे ईमान नहीं लाते तब तक इनसे कोई सुलह नहीं हो सकती. Up it says until and unless non-Ahmadis believe in Mirza Ghulam Qadyani, there can be no reconciliation between us and them. And last but not the least, those people who are non-Ahmadis, they are worse than the wild beasts and the venomous snakes. Love for all, hatred for none. And then it says, now you can only have those relationships with the non-Ahmadis which you can have with any other kafir. Nothing more than that. And it says that when Mirza Ghulam Ahmad Qadyani commanded his followers to disconnect all relationships with the non-Ahmadis, it says that he has done this just as the other prophets have done this in the past. That those who believe in a prophet and those who disbelieve in a prophet, their connection have to be disconnected. Okay, now I bring on the screen references for all of them, what you have just seen. Yes, please start taking the screenshots. These are reference for every single point. As you can see, Bashir bhai, under every point I have given a reference number, and then these are those references. You can all take screenshots. And by the way, I will inshallah do one more thing. Give me just 1 second. I just have one more point to go. Then inshallah I will do something helpful for all those people who are doing the research. Okay, so these are the references for point number 8. Let's move on to the second last point. Okay, second last point is this. अहमदियत के मुताबिक जिस इस्लाम में मिर्जा साहब पे ईमान लाने की शर्त ना हो वो इस्लाम ही नहीं है. According to Ahmadiyya, if there is not a condition to believe in Mirza Ghulam Qadyani, this is not Islam. अहमदियत का दीगर मुसलमानों से तमाम अरकान इस्लाम में इख्तलाफ है. Ahmadiyyat disagrees with rest of the Muslims on all the pillars of Islam. अहमदियत का इस्लाम और है और दीगर मुसलमानों का इस्लाम और है. The Islam of Ahmadiyya is different and the Islam of non-Ahmadis is something else. And now you can see the references for this point. Inshallah, everything is on the screen with the reference. Okay, now let's come to last 10th point, and inshallah I'll give you the scans as well today. Okay, look at this one. It says the question, sorry, the summary first, then I show you the reference. Inshallah, it is the last point, but I am sure that inshallah it will help the common Ahmadis in their research. Okay, point number 10. अगर गैर अहमदी फोत हो जाए तो इसके लिए मग़फ़िरत की दुआ करना या जनाजा पढ़ना मना है. If a non-Ahmadi passed away, you cannot make the dua for forgiveness of such person. गैर अहमदियों का जनाजा ना पढ़ने की वजह यह है कि इनका कुफर बय्यिनात से साबित है और ये दारा इस्लाम से खारिज हैं. The reason you can, according to Ahmadiyya, the reason you cannot pray for a non-Ahmadi because the disbelief of non-Ahmadis is established through the clear proofs and because non-Ahmadis are outside of the fold of Islam. And मिर्जा साहिब ने वाज़े हुक्म दिया कि जब अहमदियों और गैर अहमदियों के गम और खुशी में ने हुक्म दिया कि जब अहमदियों ने गैर अहमदियों के गम और खुशी में शरीक ही नहीं होना तो जनाजा कैसा. It says that Mirza Ghulam Ahmad Qadyani clearly commanded that when Ahmadis are not going to participate in the events of non-Ahmadis, then what is the point of janaza or funeral? And मिर्जा साहिब ने अपने बेटे फजल अहमद का जनाजा सिर्फ इसलिए नहीं पढ़ा था कि वो गैर अहमदी था. Mirza Ghulam Ahmad Qadyani did not pray the janaza of his son Fazal Ahmad only for one reason, that Fazal Ahmad was a non-Ahmadi. And now inshallah the reference for all of these things. Please take the screenshots. Inshallah everything we presented is now in front of you with the reference. And by the way, I just want to read Bashir by this one quote. There was somebody who was a student in the school of Ahmadis. So this student, he was Ahmadi and his mother was non-Ahmadi. When he went for holidays to back home, his mother passed away and he did not pray the janaza of his mother. And in this quote, Jamaat Ahmadiyya is praising. He said that we need these kind of people. Oh Ahmadis, just imagine. There was one example when Mirza Ghulam Ahmad Qadyani not praying the janaza of his own son. And in this one, Al-Fazl Qadian, 20th of April 1915, volume number 2, page number is 1. Jamaat Ahmadiyya is praising a person that when the non-Ahmadi mother of this person passed away, he did not pray janaza on his mother. And listen what Jamaat said. It says, अपने उसूल और मजहब पे कायम रहा. It says that this Ahmadi was very firm on his principle and religion. शाबाश ए तालीमुल इस्लाम के गयूर फर्जंद, कौम को इस वक्त तुझ जैसे गयूर बच्चों की जरूरत है. It says that right now Jamaat Ahmadiyya is in need of people like you, that even if their mother passed away, if she is a non-Ahmadi, you deny to pray her janaza. And then love for all and hatred for none. Okay, so now inshallah, having said that, because I have mentioned before, now inshallah let's do the last thing. Last thing is that I'm gonna give you the scans for these references. I will browse them slowly So inshallah, you can take the screenshots afterwards and you can use them. These are the scans. I'll just go slowly. Inshallah, afterward you can make the video even more slow, and you can basically take all of these scans, because this was the one thing which was left always, that we were not able to give you the actual scans. And inshallah, now I'm gonna go through this one. You can, after, like I said before, afterwards make the video slow and take all of these from here. And they have the same numbering which you have seen in the file. I know it's taking a bit of time, but inshallah it will help those people who really want to investigate this issue. Bashir bhai, it took a lot of time, by the way.
Yes, brother. Putting all these references together is not easy work. This is a lot of hard work, hours and
Shirba
hours.
is going to put it on his blog in 10 minutes. After the stream ends, you're going to find it in 10 minutes on his blog.
Yeah, brother, I became very efficient at blogging over the years.
So inshallah, just few more to come, but inshallah it will solve the problem for many people who do not have the access to these resources, or in some cases people don't know how to pull out these references. So inshallah, this time we have given you the entire case. The entire case is with you now, Ahmadis. You do your research and then inshallah come to the right conclusion. And I will make one last comment once I finish this one. Okay. So inshallah, pretty much we have put here pretty much all of them. There may be one or two, inshallah. We can, if you contact us, we can send you. If I miss something, inshallah, contact us. We can send you that one as well. So if you can fix the screen, brother Ahmed. Now let's conclude the entire issue of takfir. I'm especially addressing the common Ahmadis. As you have seen all of this evidence, according to Jamaat Ahmadiyya's own literature, non-Ahmadis are kuffar, non-Muslim, outside of the fold of Islam. It is haram to pray with them. It is haram to give them your daughter's hand. It is haram to pray their janaza, and you cannot have any relationship with them except those ones which you can have with any other kafir or common Ahmadis. If this is not takfir, then what is takfir? And don't forget that particular reference in which Mirza Ghulam Ahmad Qadyani especially did the takfir of those people who were not interested in the matter of takfir, because they were not interested to call Mirza Sahib a kafir or to call non-Ahmadis as kafir. Mirza Sahib said, no, I will not spare you. Either you do the takfir of non-Ahmadis or you do my takfir. And in either case, you will become a kafir. Think about this. There was no escape. Which group could escape this? If you call Mirza Sahib kafir, you will become kafir. If you don't call him kafir, you will become kafir. If you do not call non-Ahmadis as kafir, you will become kafir. If you have not heard the name of Mirza Sahib, you become kafir. What else is left? We let you decide, Ahmadis. And then you decide that when today Jamaat is playing the victim card, oh, look how bad these Muslims are. They have done the takfir on Jamaat Ahmadiyya. Look, Jamaat Ahmadiyya is praying. They have the same Quran, the same this and that. Then you should ask yourself, hang on a second. Those people who they call as non-Ahmadis, they have the same Quran, the same Prophet, the same Salah, they eat the Zabiha, they call themselves a Muslim, then why Jamaat was calling them non-Muslims? And then they will tell you, no, 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 no. When we call them non-Muslim, it has different meanings. When they call us non, Subhanallah. Then again, the problem is words have no meanings.